In today's video we are going to see the simple present. This lesson is divided into 3 parts. The first part of this lesson is all about how to form the simple present. In the second part, is about when to use it, and finally there will be some exercise to put your knowledge into practice. There are 2 basic structures when it comes to using the simple present in English. One is used to form positive sentences, and the other one is used to form negative sentences and questions. Let's take a further look at how to form positive sentences in English using the simple present tense. To form positive sentences in English, we have the subject followed by the main verb. This subject can be a personal pronoun, or it can be the name of a person, an animal, or a thing. Always remember to add s or es at the end of the verb when the subject is third person singular. We add s to most basic verbs. But when the verb ends in o, ch, sh, ss, add es. For verbs ending in y after a consonant, drop the y and add ies to it. For example, I eat. You eat. She eats. Sonia speaks English. Daniel loves chocolate. He teaches Spanish. Now let's look at how to form negative sentences and questions. To form negative sentences in English, we have the subject followed by the auxiliary do, conjugated to match the verb plus not plus the main verb. For example, I do not eat. She does not eat. Sonia does not speak English. Clack does not like the dog. Remember, Sonia does not speak English, but not Sonia does not speaks English. Because of the conjugated do, we do not add s or es at the end of the verb. Now, when forming the question, we have do or does depending on the subject that comes before the verb. For example, do you like pickles? Do you know this man? Does she speak English? Not does she speaks English, because the auxiliary do is already conjugated. But for the verb to be, it is not the same as the other verbs. Positive sentences using the verb to be. I am a student. You are my teachers. I am a photographer. She is a model. But when forming negative sentences and questions using the verb to be, we do not use the auxiliary do. To form negative sentences using the verb to be in simple present, we have the subject plus the conjugated verb be plus not. For example, I am not a student. You are not my teachers. For questions, we change the word order by adding the conjugated verb be at the beginning of the sentences. For example, are you a student? Are you happy? Am I a teacher? Are they playing? Is he dancing? Is she surfing? When to use the simple present? The simple present is used to express general truth, habit and routines, permanent situation, future. And it is also used with non-continuous verbs or stative verbs. General truth. The simple present is used to talk about something that is generally or always true. For example, the sky is blue. She does not know how to speak Spanish. In the United States it always snows in winter. I do not know how to cook. The sun is bright. Pigs don't fly. It is always cold in winter. Habit. The simple present is also used to talk about things that we do regularly, things that we do repeatedly. In this situation we always use adverbs of frequency like often, always, usually. And some expression like every day, every Friday. For example, I brush my teeth every morning. She wakes up at 8 o'clock every day. My mother always goes to church every Sunday. My daughter usually goes to school at 7:30 every day. She does not cook every day. Non-continuous verbs or stative verbs. The simple present is also used with non-continuous verbs. Non-continuous verbs or stative verbs are verbs that are connected to our 5 senses. Our thoughts, Our emotions and our feelings. For example, my daughter hates pickles. Not my daughter is hating pickles. I love my family. Not I am loving my family. She wants to be happy. Joe can see his dog. Permanent situation. We can also use the simple present when we think that a situation is more or less permanent. I work as a teacher. She lives in Davenport, Florida. Where do you live? Davidson works in a bank. Future. The simple present can also be used to express a near future or the future when talking about a timetable or a fixed plan. In other words, for events that have been scheduled. For example, the train leaves at 9:30 tomorrow. What time does the plane leave tomorrow? My plane takes off at 9 o'clock tomorrow. James leaves at 7 o'clock Saturday. Change from positive to negative. Jane is an actress. Wilson knows how to play the guitar. Jeffrey teaches English literature. This dress is new. Jane is not an actress. Wilson does not know how to play the guitar. Jeffrey does not teach English literature. This dress is not new. Correct the mistakes. The cat is loving milk. Joe travel every summer. David and I am friends. Where do she lives? Jane wake up at 8 o'clock every day. The cat loves milk. Joe travels every summer. David and I are friends. Where does she live? Jane wakes up at 8 o'clock every day.